Greetings to everyone, welcome to my video. I'm going to show you how to change the engine oil of Mercedes ML63 2010 model. I've done it a couple of times, so I thought I'll post you guys how to do it. First for most important thing, put the parking brakes on. Got to make the preparation things so that we can make the job easily done. So we start with a pair of gloves, and I have 4 bricks to mount the back wheels, and I have 2 jacks to raise the front end, and I'm using a jack adapter for this. Mercedes-Benz jack adapter. A good socket set with the wrench is really important, but we'll be using only like 4 of them, a 10mm, a 13 or 14 for the engine stump, I'm not sure, and a 17mm and 1¼ inch socket. A nice big oil drain pan is good. With the measurement will be more helpful. And I'm using an engine oil flush. It's optional, it's up to you guys. And I got a 10-liter engine oil and oil filter. So you guys can see the model HU8012Z, and a washer for the engine oil sump. Okay, so we got the things ready, then let's get started. The back wheels are both mounted with the bricks, and I have placed the jack on both sides. Slightly lifted the front side so that I can crawl in. So we need to remove some 10mm bolts. Right now I'm under the car, so basically we need to remove 8 bolts, 8 10mm bolts. So I'll just show you. It's 1, and another one is right under this 2, 3, and the other one is here, 4. So you have like 4 on this side and same 4 on the other side. So I'll remove those and I'll come back to you. Alright guys, there's actually 9 bolts. There's one more bolt here which I forgot to mention. Yeah, so it's all together 9 bolts. So after removing all the 9 bolts, you just slide it back and this plastic panel comes off. That's the engine oil sump. Just got the car back to the ground again. Yes, now I'm going to open up the hood. And okay, just going to open the engine oil cap and pour the engine oil plus, and close the cap back and start the engine and let it run for like 10-15 minutes. I'm going to do that now. And this, we need like 17mm bolt. It's not that tight, just to get the hang of this, to open it easily. Open it, and I'm going to pour the engine oil flush. One more thing I didn't mention with the preparation thing is the funnel. We need that to pour oil or this oil flush like this. So I'm just going to pour the engine oil flush. And we need towels like this to clean up the mess. Okay, the engine oil cover is closed. Now I'm going to start the engine. You can hear the sound of this beautiful engine, which is why I like this car. Yeah, there's the V8 sound. Alright guys, let it run for like 15 minutes. Alright guys, the car was running for around 15 minutes. I once again raised the jack up on both sides. And I'm going to go under to check the engine oil sump. Guys, I told you before, it's like 13 millimeters. Yeah, it sits perfectly there. Okay, time to drain the oil. You have to be very careful, the oil is a bit hot, so always wear the glove, nice gloves, be safe. There it is. Alright guys, the oil is draining the pan, so it has come to the level of almost, you can't see, but I can see it's close to 9 liters now. So meanwhile while it's draining, I got to remove the oil filter using the 1.25 inch wrench socket to replace the oil filter. It's time to remove the oil filter. First we need to remove this cover. So using this 1.25 inch socket, so we got the oil filter off. Also remove just loosen up the engine cap. So the oil flows faster. Right, it's time to change the oil filter. It's important to cover that opening with some clean cloth so that not much dust gets in. So this oil filter just comes off, you just pull it out. It's just like it's got some clamps, so you just pull it, comes out. And other thing what we need to remove is this a small plastic rubber lining which needs to be removed. Yeah, can you use any fine thing, even a toothpick would do. There will be an opening. Yeah, there's an opening here, so just get it in and just pull it out. That thing comes off. Okay. After removing the filter and the rubber lining, give a good wipe. Now to this, I'm going to put the new filter. And the new rubber lining. First, let me put the rubber lining, which goes over here. So put it here. That's it. It sits very good. Next, is the new oil filter. You just insert it, you feel a click, and that's it. It's all set to go. Now give a good clean to this opening, the dry tissue. Time to put the new filter in. It says 110 Newton meters for the tight. Just keep it tight. So if you're top wrench, use that. If you don't, it just comes to a stop where it gets very tight. You can stop by there. Alright guys, I put the filter back on, gave a good tight, and let's go down and see the oil drain. So one more thing I forgot to mention, after removing the oil sump to let it drain, I brought the core back to the ground level to let the oil drain more efficiently. Now I need to bring the jack up and bring the drain pan out, clean the area, and put the oil sump back. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I pull the oil drain out, and you can see how much of oil has been drained. It's a little bit above 9 liters, so you know roughly how much of oil to put back in. Okay, now let's clean up the area. Yeah, you can use wet wipes to clean up this area. It's all dirt there, so clean up with the wet tissue and use dry to clean up. And I got the oil sump cleaned with a nice tissue. Put the new washer. So got to secure this very tight, same as like our oil filter. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Now I'm going to put the plastic cover back in and bring the jack down. Okay, I put the plastic cover back on, and yeah, put all the 9 bolts back in. And I brought the jack down. Now it's time to fill up the oil. So I'm using this oil. I know Mercedes recommends Mobil. But I tried those. I tried other oil. But for me, I find this brand is much better. Gives a smoother ride. That's for me. Yeah. So it's up to you guys. But most importantly, it should have that. The Mercedes approved. Yeah, this one Mercedes approved the 229.31 thing on it. Okay, time to pour the engine oil. So using an extra hand to hold the tunnel, and also putting a cloth around it so that the oil spills doesn't go anywhere. I poured most of the oil, and I'll pour the remaining by checking the oil level. I filled up the oil. I'm going to check the level. So you can see, yeah, it's full. So it's full now, so that's good. I'm going to start up the engine, close the engine coil back on, start up the engine and let it run and see for any leaks or anything. I closed the engine cap, engine oil cap, and cleaned a little bit of oil which is spilled around. I'm going to start the engine again. Just come and look around, see if everything is closed properly. And also under. Okay, looks good. Let it run for a minute. All done. Yeah, once again we need to check go look underneath, and as well as check the oil level, whether the oil level is in the right. Yeah, it looks good for me, so better make sure you check it too. And one last thing to do after changing the engine oil is to reset the service indicator. So what you got to do is close all the door. You sit inside, close all the door, press the start button like once, and press the R button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You come to this voltage screen. So then you press the down button once. You get to the service menu. Okay, there you are. You come to the screen after pressing the down button. Then pressing the minus button, go down to the confirmation and press the button on the right side. Press it once, you get to the full service thing. I always put full service for the next year. So press that right button back again, so it will reset the service. So service is confirmed for the next year. All done. All right, guys, all done. So it's not hard, and it's also not that easy. So you have to work out systematically. The most important thing is the preparation. Keep everything ready. Then it's like half done when you keep everything ready, or at least 25% done. So, and work systematically, so you can do it too. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.